What does Aztec do? He always goes, patch notes! Although they call it update notes, which is weird, but patch notes sounds way better. Alright, let's do version 34.0. Here we go. There we go. Bloons BTD6 version 34.0 update notes. Coming soon, update 34. While we normally do preview notes, we wanted to skip straight to releasing the full update notes before the update itself, to let the community know we have made the difficult decision to oh, the Beast Handler is getting delayed. No way. To delay the Beast Handler? See below for more info on that, along with all the new awesome coming this week. We also have adjusted the currently running boss event to finish early this week so we can get this update out to players but not have balance changes impact the current leaderboards. Ah, okay, smart. Yeah, Fallout always waits for twabs and read it on stream? Yeah. I'm also streaming this, YouTube. Key new features. New boss balloon, Dread Balloon. This guy looks pretty cool. From the dark underground depths to the skies above, Dread Balloon brings its signature connection to the subterranean to combat even the toughest of monkey defenses. Destroy Dread Balloon's earthen armor only to find a lead interior with new special properties. Complete immunity to different monkey tower categories each time the armor reforms. Even paragons in those categories are rendered temporarily harmless. Even paragons? As if that's not enough, Dread Balloon also spawns resilient rock balloons each time a skull is reached and until its stone armor is destroyed. And these rock balloons are so fearsome that any monkey set to strong targeting will feel taunted to attack the rock balloon before anything else. So even like Moabs and stuff, you'll still attack the rock balloon. Watch out for Dread Balloon in upcoming weekly boss events and win those prestigious Dread Balloon badges. Alright, let's start from the new awesome. New beginner map 1, 2, 3, a fun seasonal beginner map with an interesting twist. At certain rounds, the trees are taken away to decorate monkey homes, leaving more space in which to build defenses. A bit like an automated cornfield, but these plots also confer a handful of special properties to the monkeys placed there. Pay attention to the colors and shapes on the billboard legend to help understand which monkeys will benefit from each plot. Hey? This is a fun system to enable for us for use in maps, so we'll plan to do more of this in the future, and we also expect this will be heaps of fun for custom challenges. We look forward to seeing your ideas. That actually sounds like a pretty cool map. New hero skin, Slay Churchill skin. I bought this yesterday. Inspired by the work done in Bloons Pops, Churchill's Combat Ready Slay was an easy pick for a seasonal hero skin. It's a good skin, I like it. We had heaps of fun with this voiceover recording. Kevin Orlando did an amazing job as always, he did. And we promised we only made a couple of Slay homonym puns. Homonym puns? There's a new achievement called Invigoration. A new trophy store items. We got the game and UI Avatar 66, Avatar of Wrath, Avatar 68, Absolute Zero. Competition winning items, Banner 24, Boomerang Gloves by you Recon Scout Timo, Banner 25, Glyphs by you Private Magnus, and here we got limited time only. We've had heaps of requests for projectile swaps, so be careful what you wish for. Some really fun ones below, but they are limited, so win these trophies and get them while you can. Co-op full screen sleigh bells emote. Oh, this projectile swap? I want that. Co-op full screen sleigh bells emote. Banana Farm presents projectile swap. Nice. Okay, presents for the instead of bananas. Ninja Monkey Snowflake Shuriken projectile swap. Dart Monkey Snowballs projectile swap. Tag Shooter Icicles and Snowflakes projectile swap. Avatar 65 Christmas Wreath Avatar Obin Wolf. Avatar 67 Happy Holidays Avatar ETN. Banner 23 Season's Greeting. New contested territories, team store items, building props, Christmas tree prop, team banners, team banner 9, delicate snowflake, team banner 10, roast banana, icons, alien icon, crown icon, frames, balloon frame, military frame. Not too shabby. What's not here yet? Context and reality check. 2022 was a big year for the BTD6 team and Ninja Kiwi overall. Getting out of lockdowns and back to work in person was a huge gift, and we were excited to build big and exciting updates. Both Geraldo and Contested Territory pushed the game into new design and technical areas, but also required additional post-launch work. Oh yeah, Geraldo broke the game. Contested Territory was fun, but meh. From a team perspective, getting out of lockdowns and the return of travel also meant long overdue family reunions, and we supported extended time off for those purposes without hesitation. In parallel, we also saw more sick leave this year, as unsurprisingly cold and flu season hit us particularly hard in Auckland this year, causing significantly more time off for ill health during September and October. Shit, that sucks, dude. While we did plan more time and did one fewer update this year than last in order to make room for a huge end-of-year update, this important leave time did impact us more than expected and planned. Rather than delay the entire update, we decided to delay 2 elements so we could still bring the Dread Balloon, the 1-2 tree map, Slay Churchill, and new trophy and team store items out for holiday. It's cool, BTD6. Takes your time, man. Take your time. Dark Dungeon Expert Map. We've been excited to respond to community requests for another difficult expert map, especially with this excellent and inspiring community design. We implemented as designed and then iterated the room areas and path splits. In particular, Moab class entering from 2 paths to prevent single path clustering. We riffed on the secret statue tower and included secrets and traps to match the dungeon theme and balanced difficulty across modes and late game. These changes were producing a fantastic quality map, but the nuances of the statue tower design, art, code, and QA quality assurance made it compete for attention with the Beast Handler. At the point where we felt Beast Handler could still be delivered, we had to push Dark Dungeon to update 35 in the new year. Damn, okay. Oh my god, we got Beast Handler's got a whole ass section. Holy cow, okay. Let's see what they got. The Beast Handler. This tower is very unique. The beasts were completely different from any other mechanic in the game, and they of course required 15 new models and animation sets, completely separate from the normal tower model and animations. Sharing more about the tower functionality than we had before, the beasts were also designed to synergize, so several handlers together would combine their beasts in order to enable higher tier beasts. Okay, so you have to buy multiple beast handlers to max them out, basically. Amazing art and animations were built, signature code was written and optimized, and design was iterated in many ways. The beast handler was completed, bug tested, and nearly ready to release. Nearly. Up until last week we thought the changes were making progress, but ultimately during the last playtest of the week at both Auckland and Dundee offices, we agreed there was too much confusion with the combination system and how beasts would interact with other handlers. Ninja Kiwi has always cared about quality and providing our players with the best possible experience, and the tower just didn't feel like it was there. It wasn't up to the standard we set ourselves and the standard we hold the game to. While we are extremely disappointed that we won't be able to release a new tower this year, the team felt it was the right call to make, as the beast handler was just not quite ready to be unleashed. This was a very difficult call after all the incredibly This was a very difficult call after all the incredibly hard teamwork that was put in to get this done. For us to simply say that it's not yet ready to play, we can and will make this better, but with the amount of revision needed, we are moving the beast handler out at least 2 updates to update 36 at the earliest. Damn, we gotta wait 2 whole updates? This is not a set date for the release, however. We are giving ourselves a few months to go back to the fundamental design and make sure we can make good on our commitment to quality, so it could actually change. We will be working hard to get the beast handlers into your hands, but we want to release a tower you will find enjoyable, challenging, in a good way, and most importantly, fun. We really appreciate the love and support you have all provided us with this year, and we hope you will understand the decision we've made and why. We've got game changes and additions, a number of localization fixes, especially centered around the newer Polish language option. Thank you to everyone who offered their feedback on that. Advanced challenges in time attack tiles and contested territory will no longer earn XP. Failed contested territories score submissions due to internet problems are now able to attempt to resubmit. Okay, that's good. Boss events now support multipliers to boss speed and boss HP as an event rule. Oh yeah, we had that with Bloonarius had double HP. I was mad. Boss events now support Paragon count limits as an event rule. Oh, so they're making it a rule instead. Contested territory events now support splitting up the degradation rules based on the tile type. Contested territory events rules now support the option of tiles going stale, not awarding any more points but still remaining captured. We've built out some systems to address issues players are having with how contested territory works currently, and we'll be trying some things out in future now that the system are in place. The trophy store icon on the main menu will now display a notification when there are limited time items available that you don't yet own. Okay, fair enough. Oh boy, you got a lot of bug fixes here. Alright, we've got bug fixes and general changes. Resolved an issue with placing certain towers near the top of the map, preventing their model from loading. Okay. Oh, I think I did that with Geraldo, actually. Resolved the game crash and boost upgrading a hero that is already leveled past 10. Save icon on maps should no longer interact with clicks, as if it is its own separate button. Okay. Resolved a crash that could occur when exiting a custom input mode for a tower. Resolved an issue preventing first game launch without internet for no reason. Resolved a number of map-specific placement issues. Resolved a crash that could occur when quickly entering and exiting from contested territory. Resolved an edge case with host rejoining lobby causing games to run in different modes for each player's what? Resolved an issue where focus markers could remain on contested territory map after new events start. Resolved a noticeable lag spike on game saving the player profile. Okay. Resolved an issue with stacking model assets on contested territory island menu. Resolved an issue with store purchase relics and their regular counterparts sometimes not stacking together. Resolved an issue with contested territory king item restarting to full animation every interaction. A lot of these are for contested territory. Resolved an issue that could occur with the pre-game prep knowledge spikes being removed if not hitting any balloons. Okay. Resolved an issue with remaining race passes sometimes being unable to update display to the correct amount that you have. Okay. Added teams icons to available player banners that are available from their teams. Resolved an issue where creating a paragon from the middle path tower, tier 5 tower, would recover cooldown instantly. Hold up, that was a thing? So if you just bought the middle path, you'd have instant ability use on the freaking like paragon, Goliath Doom ship, the boat? Jesus, that's pretty strong. Resolved an issue where default hero skins were not initially displayed as a selectable hero skin choice. All contested territories team score notifications pips should now be clearable by clicking on the items. Resolved an issue with the go to trophy store button instead of saying remove on banners you don't have. Removed hidden T-posing monkeys in the background Easter egg that could occur when a menu is opened over the top of the main menu. Why not? That sounds jokes. Why did they remove that? Resolved some language filtering issues, optimizations made to the team search, says quick join search results. Resolved some low frame rate issues on specific pixel device. Oh. Resolved an issue with monkey team rewards not visually displaying for all players in co-op. Resolved a crash that could occur when purchasing race passes on the pause menu. Resolved a crash that could occur when loading a save with a necromancer in an Odyssey. Resolved some menu UI situations that displayed a blackened out background. Potentially fixed that old crooked metal visual bug that still gets reported a lot. What? A number of behind the scene optimizations. Alright. We got dark monkey bugs. Resolved niche cases in which Juggernaut's projectiles would not properly be able to hit targets after rebounds. It was bugged? Boomerang monkey 5xx glaive lord damage over time can no longer be applied to DDTs from a camo village without being able to deal damage to lead. Oh, it was doing that? Okay, I didn't know it did that. I mean, most people buy 502 anyway, glaive lord, because why wouldn't you? Tax shooter Inferno ring should now swap to first target on upgrade purchase. Okay. Monkey Ace resolved an issue with Goliath Doomship degree 100 end trail FX were being culled from the simulation incorrectly. That's not really that big a deal, I don't think. Heli pilot Comanche XX4 upgrade damage should no longer incorrectly change with cross pathing. Okay, I didn't know that was bad. Super Monkey 5XX True Sun God resolved a potential co-op error on purchasing upgrade. 4XX and 5XX Super Monkeys should no longer attack during upgrade animation. Oh, that's actually that's a nerf. Damn. Okay. Captain Churchill's tank drop trophy store items animation now as correctly again. Adora resolved an issue with vengeful Adora projectile assets not correctly displaying. ATN resolved an error where ATN would not record all stats correctly to your profile. Level 3 Drone Swarm ability now is a forced expiration after the Drone Swarm duration, plus 10 seconds to prevent them from getting stuck. Oh, I see, so if they get bugged, then it fixes itself. ATN beam down animation should now play correctly on loading a save. Platform-specific fixes. Windows Store resolved a crash that could occur on save. Epic version. It's not Epic. WebView now supports linking codes. Apple Arcade, monkey names, trophy items no longer available for child accounts. Apple Arcade resolved an infinite loading screen some users could come across. Apple Arcade resolved an issue with save slot 3 not saving to iCloud when using multiple devices logged into the same iCloud account. Okay, there's a lot of Apple Arcade going on here. Apple Arcade resolved an issue with fresh local saves not conflicting with remote saves. Apple Arcade now new UI to notify players of their iCloud's account enabled/disabled state. Mac OS can no longer set game resolution to smaller than 800x600 since it cannot properly support a resolution that small. Mac OS resolved the game softlock on initial loading screen after selecting new cloud data on older version of the game. Resolved the crash that could occur on certain iOS devices. Resolved the map compression issue for the Alpine Run map on Android devices. Oh boy, here we go. We've got the balance changes. This is the actual important stuff. Well, I mean, the bugs are important too, but, you know, balance changes. Dart Monkey. While not appreciated by all because of a lack of map situations, it applies well and we enjoy the quite specific niche that Juggernaut fills. However, we wanted to make some minor tweaks allowing it to apply itself better against fortified ceramics and reducing the exceptionally high Ultra Juggernaut's secondary balls pierce in favor of damage that could be more reliably used up. 4XX Juggernaut Fortified damage has gone up from 0 to 2. 5XX Ultra Juggernaut Main Ball Fortified damage has gone up from 0 to 5, so it does 5 extra fortified damage. 5XX Ultra Juggernaut Mini Juggernaut Ball damage has gone from 1 to 2. 5XX Ultra Juggernaut Mini Juggernaut Ball Fortified damage has gone from 0 to 2. 5XX Ultra Juggernaut Mini Juggernaut Ball Pierce has gone from 100 to 50. So its Pierce got halved, only with 50 Pierce, but it does more damage. I don't know if that's... okay. I mean, it's fine, I guess. Okay, we got a long paragraph from Boomerang Monkey. In many situations, especially moving into the deeper late game, Tier 4 Moai gloves didn't quite feel like enough of a step up over the Tier 3, leading on into the high ceramic damage cleanup of the Tier 5. We have decided to introduce that ceramic bonus earlier at Tier 4, along with allowing glaives to overcome their long-standing weakness of being consumed by nearby blockers at Tier 4 with Moar glove glaives ignoring all blocking objects completely. In efforts to cut down unnecessarily high pierce for more reliable base stats, Glaive Lord is having its excessive orbit pierce converted into high basic ceramic damage bonus on the orbit, and an added bonus to the main attack as well. When the Dart and Boomerang Paragons were first introduced, the more expensive Tier 5 upgrades were not taken into account for balance as much as the raw Paragon upgrade cost. In addition to this, we have for a long time taken a no monkey knowledge approach to general game balance. However, Paragons have proven that they should follow the opposite of this ideal and be balanced around a max monkey knowledge assumed approach. Due to MK balance, the Dart Paragons gain an incredible degree bonus, so we would like to counterbalance some of that advantage in the base Boomerang design by reducing the price greatly. 4XX Moar 4XX MOAR glaives gains bonus to ceramic +1, so 4XX does 1 plus damage to ceramics. 4XX a Boomerang now ignores blocking objects. I didn't even know that was a thing. 5XX Glaive Lord Glaive main attack gains bonus to ceramic +8. 5XX Glaive Lord rotating glaives bonus to ceramic increased from 5 to 8, so it does way more ceramic damage. 5XX Glaive Lord rotating glaives pierce reduced to 80 from what? Boomerang Paragon price reduced from 400,000 to 325,000. Isn't that less than the Dart Paragon? Holy shit, are people going to buy the Dart Paragon? Oh, I know what. People are still going to buy the Dart Paragon anyway because you can get level 30 really easily. Bomb Shooter. Cluster Bombs has far superior pierce over top path, which is the actual pierce path, while also providing better overall cleanup power, so for now we'd like to rein those in a little closer. XX3 Cluster Bombs. Cluster pierce reduced from 10 to 8. Okay, it's probably still going to be pretty good. 3XX Really Big Bombs pierce increased from 50 to 60. Oh. I don't use top tree Bomb Shooter really most of the time. Ice Monkey base pierce is too high, very easily countering large numbers of strong balloons early, mid, or late in the game for small investment, leading to very low tiers of Ice Monkey, below tier 3 being highly effective spam options over upgrading your ice. We are reworking some of this base pierce to require crosspath investment and buffing the damage ice 3XX ice shards to compensate for some of its reduced pierce. So 00 Ice Monkey pierce reduced from 40 to 30, so it's 25% less pierce. XX3 Cryo Cannon pierce reduced from 30 to 20. Oh, come on. X2X Deep Freeze now also increases pierce by +10. Okay, so if you're going to buy a 420 Ice Monkey, it's basically the same as it was before. X2X Deep Freeze price increase from 350 to 450. And X3X Arctic Wind price reduced from 2,900 to 2,800. 3XX Ice Shards base damage increased from 1 to 2. We'll have to see how that works. XX4 Icicles can now target Moabs, but not slow. Okay, I'll take that. That's pretty good. Okay. At least it's giving you some damage while you wait to upgrade it to a tier 5. The Glue Gunner. Glue Gunner base level doesn't fit in as a starter placement. While not really changing that at all, we feel for now it was cheaper than $250. You'll be able to start with 2 Dart Monkeys on a glue on medium for more casual variety. With an expensive tier 2 and the tier 3 breaking the 3k mark, Glue Hose doesn't feel justifiable a lot of the time, so base cost is being shifted up to tier 4. Balloon Solver appears to be in a fair state now, but with low value save up into it. from Dissolver and Liquefy. Slight improvements have been made here to assist them in cleaning up. In some cases it feels they should. Base cost reduced from 275 to 225, so glue gun is going to be $50 cheaper. X3X glue hose price reduced from 3,250 to 2,900. X4X glue strike price increased from 3,500 to 3,850. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference, really. 3XX balloon dissolver pierce increased from 1 to 2. 4XX balloon liquefy ceramic bonus increased from 1 to 2. So it's got even stronger now. 3XX balloon dissolver tick rate 0.65 seconds to 0.575. So it's attacking faster now too. It's doing the damage faster. Sniper Monkey. All paths of the Sniper Monkey are really starting to show strong use in different cases. I'm quite happy with this, although bottom path feels like it relies a little too heavily on the top end upgrades for such an overall cheap path. We are shifting a small amount of price out from the tier 3 into the tier 5. XX3 semi-automatic price reduced from 3,500 to 3,000. XX5 Elite Defender price increased from 4,000 to 14,000 to 14,500. It's probably fine. I mean, it'll just mean you get this upgrade, the XX3 upgrade, faster. But usually you have enough to go for the XX4 upgrade anyway. Monkey Buccaneer. Oh boy. While working on the Ace Paragon, we found a way to make homing appear much cleaner on super long range attacks, so we'd like to try out this new setup on the flagship for a little experiment to see if this improves the gameplay feeling there. Recent changes were very popular for Pirate Lords, so now it no longer feels like it needs to be such a cheap tier 5. While this isn't enough of a change to curb its newfound power too much, the price will be increasing. Buccaneer farming at the base level is in line with other farming options, slightly weaker but with enough DPS to compensate. We recently experimented with lowering the benefit Trade Empire grants to tier 3s to slow down this early benefit, and this turned out to be quite successful. However, they still scale too well too quickly for a low price, so we're bringing that down more. 5XX flagship has a new homing style, that's cool. X5X Pirate Lord has gone from 21,000 to 26,000. XX5 Trade Empire benefit to XX3s reduced from $15 to $10. So it went from $20 to 15 to 10. Christ. Does that mean bolt farming is actually not that good anymore? I mean, it's probably still pretty good for the defense, but shit. Monkey Ace. Sky Shredder has a higher skill ceiling than most towers, so has evaded many nerfs, but it is still too good for what it offers, so it's finally seeing a slight price increase. Same as mentioned above for the flagship, we are experimenting with new homing changes for the Spectre and Flying Fortress to improve their feeling. Users have noticed that Goliath Doomship's ability overall has far less pierce than the tier 4 ability. While this rarely matters at all, the pierce value downgrading by that much was not an intended reduction, so we are bumping up each of those ability bombs to bring the total pierce up. Oh, hell yeah. 5XX Sky Shredder price increased from 40,000 to 41,500, not that big of a deal. XX4 Spectre new homing style, and Goliath Doomship Carpet Bomb pierce increased from 50 to 150. I mean, they're already really strong, so I'm not complaining. Mortar Monkey. The recent Mortar 5XX rework significantly devalued 502 Crosspath, undermining the work we previously put into trying to balance that choice. Likewise, 205 is not often used, as base damage isn't relevant for Blue Incineration compared to attack speed. Following along with the idea of Tothpath improving bunnied stuff damage in addition to base hit damage, both of these paths will now benefit from increased burn damage over time in such a way. 502, the biggest one, damage over time damage increased from 25 to 45. 204 Shattering Shells damage over time increased from 5 to 8. 205 Blue Incineration damage over time increased from 5 to 8. And 205 Blue Incineration Moab damage over time increased from 100 to 150. Holy crap, Mortar Monkey got a huge buff. Huge buff. Crazy, okay. Using a 502 or 205 is even better than it was before. Dartling Gunner. Laser Cannon feels it needs a small price buff. Bads in the bottom currently feel like it brings far too much power to carry the mid game for cheap, so price is being shifted around from the tier 5 down into the tier 4. 3XX Laser Cannon price reduced from 4,250 to 3,750. Okay. XXX4 BADS costs from 12,000 to 16,000. XX5 BEZ cost 58,000 to 54,000. Okay, so they've just moved the price down. Wizard Monkey has a lot of crap going on. Okay. Wizard Archmage currently doubles the attack speed of the main attack along with adding a sizable Moab damage bonus, but these benefits are not applied to the extra attacks that it gains as a 5/3/3 tower, which specifically makes the 5/2/0 crosspath benefits feel disappointing, and the base Dragon's Breath it gains quite insignificant to the main tower. Phoenix still far too strong for an extremely cheap tier 4, so cost is being shifted from the tier 5 down. 5/1/0 Archmage's Fireball damage increased to match X3X bonus Fireball damage from 1 to 9. Okay, that's going to be pretty good. I mean, he's already really strong. 5XX Archmage base attack rate increases now applies to secondary attacks. 5/1/0 Fireball rate 2.2 to 1.1. So it's doubling in attack rate. 5/2/0 Wall of Fire rate 6.5 to 3.25. That's double. Basically, they just double the damage for 5/2/0. 5XX Dragon's Breath rate 0.1 to 0.05, so it's going to fire twice as fast, technically. 5XX Shimmer rate 2.5 to 1.25. I mean, this is just great. He's getting buffed like crazy. 5XX Archmage also now adds bonus Moab damage to extra attacks. Wasn't this guy already really strong? 500 Dragon's Breath Moab bonus added +2. 510 Fireball Moab bonus added +9. And 520 Wall of Fire Moab bonus added +1. The X4X Summon Phoenix price increased from 4,500 to 6,000. X5X Wizard Lord Phoenix price reduced from 54,000 to 52,500. Damn, okay, so Archmage Wizard is just going to be strong as hell. Super Monkey. Tech Terror's ability runs into niche issues before round 100, with some cases causing it to break BFBs into ceramic rushes instead of destroying them entirely. We found a very small damage buff resolved this up to round 100, solving this problem for the base game modes, and while we were here, added for the possibility for the ability to also deal constant critical hits. So now his ability can do critical hits? X4X Tech Terror ability damage increased from 2,500 to 2,600. X5X Anti-Balloon ability damage increased from 5,000 to 5,200. And X4X Tech Terror every third ability use crits for plus 50%. So the third time you use the ability, you can crit 50%. You are going to crit 50% more likely, anyway. Druids finds Brambles are very bottom heavy in power, with high performance leading to a comparably small tier 4 increase. So some of the Pierce is being moved up into the tier 4. X3X3 Druid of the Jungle Brambles Pierce reduced from 30 to 20, that's enough. X4X Jungle's Bounty Brambles Pierce increased from 30 to 40. I mean, usually you only buy, usually you just buy the X3X3 Druid for some ad clear in the early game, but Bank is a little... Oh, Banana Farm. Bank is a little too much more efficient than any other Banana Farm option. Yep, this price nerf should leave it so it really somewhat still is, but not so far ahead. X3X3 Monkey Bank price increased from 3,500 to 3,800. I don't know how big of a difference that's going to make, but Monkey Bank is still too strong. Engineer. Overclock's considerable longer duration benefit on lower tiers currently serves little purpose and only leads to weirdness in upgrading boosted towers. So for now, I'd rather minimize this on early cases that don't serve much purpose. So the X4X overclock buff to tier 0 reduced from 1.75 times to 1. And for the tier 1 it also got reduced to 1, and for the tier 2 it also got reduced to 1. Holy crap, that's a huge nerf to overclocking. Well, it probably doesn't make that big of a difference for the lower tiers, but still. Quincy. Quincy is a fairly average jack of all trades early on and does what's required of him there fine. I mean, nothing gets past his bow, so. And while he's an entry-level hero that is very much meant to embody that jack of all trades, but master of none feeling, would like to add a little later endgame performance boost to his currently weak level 19, so he doesn't drop off as much. Level 19 Quincy gains projectiles 2 to 3, so he gains an extra projectile. Okay. Oben Green. For Oben's Wall of Trees increase at level 20 feels like it would be a bit more of an increase to assist him in his cleanup duty of endgame super ceramics more effectively. Level 20 Oben Wall of Trees Pierce increase from 5,000 to 9,001. That's a freaking Dragon Ball reference. Dragon Ball Z reference. It's over 9,000. It's over 9,000!
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right!
Benjamin, some players don't want their Trojan to activate until a certain point or at all. The Trojan is as it is by design, however. Since currently Ben's location doesn't seem to matter much, we feel that by limiting the Trojan to not target through walls, this will allow the strategic use to be made if chosen via clever positioning depending on the map. Ben level 7 Balloon Trojan can no longer attack through walls. That's an interesting change. Can't attack through walls. Yeah, you know what? Some people say it makes you lose money, right? So, Alright, Heraldo. Heraldo's Sharpening Stone still stands out as an extremely powerful for such a low cost, and how early he can be placed as a fast leveling hero allows for extremely easy power ramping from early on. Level 1 Heraldo placement cost increased from 600 to 700, so you're going to have to wait even longer if you want to buy the Quincy NF2. And level 5 Sharpening Stone duration reduced from 15 to 10 rounds. Oof. Okay, we got Relic Balance. A small list of numbered changes have been changed up for contested territory. Relic Knowledge. We are mainly here hoping to create a standout use case difference for restoration regeneration rather than one being purely better in every way. Moab Clash reduced from +3 to 2. Regeneration restore lives restore lives around up to starting lives 10 plus it's gone from 10 to 20. Restoration restore lives around up to starting lives plus 200 has gone from 20 to 10. Starting cash bonus reduced from 300 to 250. Air and sea discount amount reduced from 10% to 5%. Box of Monkey free tower cost limit reduced from 500 to 400. Primary Primates primary monkey discount decreased from 10% to 8%. Military Monkeys military discount decreased from 10% to 8%. Magic Monkeys magic discount decreased from 10% to 8%. Monkey Tycoon all monkeys discount decreased from 5% to 4%. Heartless regrow rate reduction from 25% to 50%. Ah, okay, cool. So that's a buff for Heartless. Oh boy, Sauda's got a lot of crap going on here. Oh my god, Sauda's a lot of stuff. Okay, Sauda's saving this for last as it is the biggest rework here with the most to say. There was too much already changed to include even further changes with her all at once. But we want to take this rework further after seeing your feedback. So Sauda fans, please take your time over the holidays to really get a feel for how this changes things. At first, this looks like a lot of numbers going down, but that is not our only intention with the changes. Sauda's feeling is far too much of a set and forget play, leading her to be extremely overvalued on simple maps, but have a highly lackluster feeling on many difficult ones that require further interaction. To steer away from this, her base power is being lowered at a number of points, with some tweaks to both her abilities overall improving their power, mainly with a huge buff to a level 7 and 11 balloon weakness debuffs, now benefiting her abilities with considerably more damage than previously. Previously +2 regardless of the ability damage. Okay, so level 2 Pierce reduced from 6 to 5, level 3 Leaping Sword damage over time damage increased from 1 to 2, level 3 Leaping Sword damage over time duration increased from 5 to 6.5, level 3 Leaping Sword damage over time duration now increased by 0.5 for each level. Level 20 Leaping Sword damage over time duration has increased from 10 to 15. Level 3 Leaping Sword Pierce increased from 20 to 30. Level 10 Sword Charge damage increased from 20 to 30. Level 12 Leaping Sword bonus impact bonus to Moabs increased from 130 to 160. Level 12 Leaping Sword damage over time increased from 1 to 3. Level 15 Leaping Sword damage over time increased from 1 to 4. Level 20 Leaping Sword damage over time reduced from 16 to 6. That's kind of rough. Okay. Level 12 Leaping Sword damage reduced from 70 to 40. So the damage over time is increased, but the damage itself is decreased. Level 15 Leaping Sword damage increased from 70 to 80. Level 20... Okay. Level 20 Leaping Sword damage reduced from 570 to 400. So it's a bunch of nerfs, but also with buffs. So her abilities got stronger, but also slightly worse. Balloon Weakness, level 7 and level 11, much larger bonuses to abilities, potentially doubling total damage. Level 7 Leaping Sword impact bonus to stun balloons, 2 Leaping Sword damage to 10? What the hell does that even mean? Level 7 plus Leaping Sword impact bonus to stun Moabs has gone from 2 to Leaping Sword damage 20. Or is greater than Leaping Sword damage. Is that what they're trying to say? Level 7 Leaping Sword damage over time bonus to stun balloons is greater than the leaping sword damage over time too? Or is it just moving to that? I don't understand what I don't understand what I'm reading here. Level 7 leaping sword damage over time bonus to stun Moabs 20 to 10 plus leaping sword damage over time times 5, which is 20. Level 10 sword charge bonus to stun balloons has gone from 2 to the sword charge damage divided by 2, which is 15. Okay, I think I understand now. Level 10 sword charge bonus to stun Moabs has gone from 2 to sword charge damage, which is 30. Okay. Level 11, same bonus is applied to all cases for Sauda's level 11 balloon weakness bonus. Oh, okay. These changes carry up through all levels with all damage increases to leaping sword and sword charge. Level 12's, level 15, level 20 increasing leaping sword damage. Level 16, 20 increased sword charge damage. Okay. Sauda's a bit weird, but I think she's going to be fine. I don't think people use her unless there's like a good spot for her anyway, right? Alright, looking forward. While we need to look at our planning overall and learn from the places where we bit off more than we could chew, we're still planning on incredible updates for next year. Console, we've made great progress on the Xbox and PlayStation versions of BTD6, and we will have these released as early next year as possible, given the approval process on these platforms. We'll update on this as we have meaningful news, but we can tell you that 4-player couch co-op is truly awesome. Dude, BTD6 with couch co-op is going to be great. Update 35. We need these first updates of the year to be smaller so the team can rest and relax over the holidays, but we will have Dark Dungeon as much extra as we can squeeze in. Update 36. We'll be pushing to have Beast Handler ready for this update, but we'll continue to hold it until it's ready. There'll be extra awesome here as well, but still juggling whether that would be a Paragon or a boss. Oh, so we're going to get a new Paragon on Update 36 or a boss. Key goals. We're still brainstorming and pitching ideas for next year, so there will be more than the list below, but these are areas where we're excited to build new awesome. Quests in BTD6, both as events and as a player-paced progression system. We're already underway with a system to support multiple linked games with short narratives and special rewards. Okay, I'm cool with that. New heroes, paragons, and bosses with particular focus on new mechanics, challenge variety, and exciting visuals. New team events and features, more ways for teams to play, compete, and have fun together, focusing on skill rather than grind, as well as new team tools to help find like-minded players and safely communicate. Oh, nice, okay. Creators improved coordination around releases, creator events, and expanding the creator code program. That's nice for creators. Map editor and player creators, a fully functional in-game map creation tool with a curation pipeline is a huge goal. Oh my, you're going to be able to make your own maps? We'll attempt to build this in stages so we can get more frequently community feedback about what should come next. That's going to be a map editor in BTD. Who would have thought that would happen? 2023 and beyond, we'll start working on these pieces in 2023, but we're not sure whether they will land in 2023 or after. Okay. Mod support, whether via direct support with third-party tools, we'll be developing better ways for modders to have fun with the game while improving the tracking and compartmentalizing of mod-based play to alleviate friction with accounts, main game progress, and fair competitive play. Tower and Balloon Editor, potentially overlapping with mod support, we'll continue working on ways to play and have fun tweaking existing monkey towers and balloons, and ultimately create a safely curated pipeline for new tower and balloon ideas. Player creator payback, a challenge on the technical, legal, and financial fronts. We still think that it's important to share back with player creators if they help create valuable content for others. We love the idea that someone might get into the game design and development because of the work they started in BTD6, or that others might be able to make a little bit of extra money and make their lives better by playfully working on a game they already enjoy. This is a massive challenge, but we like the old wisdom that rising tides should lift all boats, and we know Admiral Brickle agrees. This is a massive challenge, but we like it's a saying. Okay, the old wisdom that rising tides should lift all boats, and we know Admiral Brickle agrees. And finally, happy holidays. We absolutely love this game, and working together as a team on it. We are so thankful to our players, our community, the content creators, and the added entertainment they create, the player creators who push gameplay even further, and the amazing fan art, ideas, and questions that inspire us to do our best. We have huge plans for where to take Balloons TD6, and we hope you all will keep playing and have fun helping us get there. Let's all plan on having a very happy 2023 together as we look for more ways to involve the community in our vision and plans for where we go next. And until then, please know that everyone in Ninja Kiwi wishes you the absolute best for a restful and playful holiday season. Alright, that's your patch notes. Thanks for watching, peeps. Have a good BTD6 update 34.0, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!